Hello, and thanks for watching my recap video of the weekend with NASA Texas at Hallett Motor Racing Circuit. This was my first time at Hallett, and it was a really fun course. Very technical, a lot of elevation changes, off-camber corners, and a track where rhythm was very important. It's a real driver's track. Corner speed trumps power. My favorite kind of track. It was also an interesting weekend as it had been really hectic the last 2 weeks at home. I'd missed a test and tune on Friday and not had a chance to do my usual preparation for a new track. In fact, I watched video to learn the track for the first time around midnight Friday night after the 5-hour drive up from Dallas. Shout out to John Wallace, as I always watch his videos to learn a new track, as he's an excellent driver. The car had also been with my friends at G-Speed for 2 weeks, working on a new fuel surge system, replacing some suspension parts that were bent in the last event at COTA, and helping troubleshoot some issues we've been having with the ECU. The car wasn't finished until Friday morning, so they did a quick shakedown laps on it, and then I headed to Tulsa. Certainly not ideal. I decided to use the first session to not push the car hard, and just to try and figure out where the tricky parts of the track were that I needed to feel, and couldn't just learn from watching video. Thankfully, I did a pretty decent job that session despite only putting down 5 laps and did a 1:27.2, which was 0.2 and 0.1 seconds behind my 2 main competitors that weekend who had driven this track several times before. Second session, I went out with the goal of getting a good time set for time trial purposes while pushing harder without spinning or going off track and disqualifying the session. It was a fun session as I figured out the track better each lap and could watch the time continue to drop lap after lap despite the tires starting to fall away. Here's the best lap from that session. Thankfully, that 1:23.898 put me about 2.5 seconds ahead of my competitors and set a new track record for TT4. Between you and me, no one ran TT4 last year, so it became the track record by default. I knew I was still leaving a good bit of time on the table and thought the car had the capability to do a high 21 once I figured the track out and could put together a solid lap. I spent the first 5 laps of the third session trying to get around a high-powered car, and sadly, this happened a lap after getting around him. Unfortunately, the transmission was done, locked in third gear, ending the weekend. Luckily, I walked away with a win for Saturday, and my record held. Not the way I wanted the weekend to end, but that's racing. Huge thanks to my family, G-Speed, Harrop, Forgeline, Hoosier Racing Tire, and Counterspace Garage for their incredible support. Enjoy some bonus footage from the weekend. See you next time.